Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Leganto 1.3 LTI to embed citations from your resource organizer into your Canvas course. So as you can see here, I'm currently in a Canvas course, and you'll notice that the ASU Library Resource Organizer link is present. If you click on this link, you'll see the Library Resource Organizer has been connected to this Canvas course. This means we can pull citations from the resource organizer and embed them into the Canvas shell. So first, I'll show you an example of embedding a single citation into the syllabus. This can be useful when you want to list the library items that students will be using throughout the course of the semester. A central textbook or other item that will be used quite often is a good example of something you want to add to the syllabus. So to add this, you'll want to come up here to the edit button and click it. And now you can edit the syllabus. Then you'll want to find where you would like to place the citation. In this example, we're going to put it directly under the required primary and secondary materials. Press enter to create a space to place the citation. Now we will want to select the vertical ellipses to give us more options so that we can select the right option. In this case, this is the Library Resource Organizer maroon quotation mark. This will open up our selection screen for the resource organizer. From here, I can see all of the resources that are currently in the resource organizer, and each one has a selection box that I can select. So all of my citations are available here. In this case, I'm going to select this citation, and I'm going to scroll all the way down. Here I have two additional options. My link label is a text box, and I can change that. So instead of view item, for example, if it's a book, I can say read. But if it's a video, I can say view. Or any other option you'd like to add in there, you can. In this case, I'm going to put read online. The second option is choosing a bibliography style. So the default is the expanded reading list style. This is the style that Leganto uses to make very neat looking citations. However, if you have a specific citation style that you would like to present all of your information in, you can choose from an additional range of options above. For this example, I'll stick to the expanded reading list style. Once these two ranges are set, you can click add. And as you can see, after a second, the citation drops into the text box right where we selected it. So there might be a little cleanup. You could potentially move this text up if you'd like. But once you have it set, you can scroll down and click Update Syllabus. Now, one important note about this process is you can add it to a syllabus within Canvas, but you're not able to add it to a PDF or a Google Doc or any other sort of text-based syllabus. Essentially, the links provided here need to stay within Canvas for them to work. So just keep that in mind when you're creating your syllabus in Canvas. Now, say you want to add a range of citations to a module. You can do that as well. Here, I'll click into the Learning Materials Demo module and click Edit. So this module is currently completely empty, but I want to add all of the readings for this module. I can do that by, again, clicking the vertical ellipses. And then it's moved slightly, but it's still in this menu. You can see the Library Resource Organizer button. All right, for this module, I want to select a range of options. So in this case, I'll select all 5 of these options for my students to read or view. So since it's a variety of materials, I'll type read/view online, my link label, and I'll stick with the expanded reading list style. And I will click add. And as you can see, once again, they've all populated here. Once you're happy with where they're located, you can again click save. And this is what your students will view.